Hey everyone, so I got the new Wave of Black series in from a friend in Hong Kong, and today we're going to be looking at Djarin in the Morak disguise. There is obviously a lot of reuse here, so we will cover that, and we'll also compare it to the other Djarin heads that we've got, and then at the end of the video we'll see if this new head fits on the Mandalorian body from the Ahsoka and Grogu 3-pack. I will be having a review of every single figure in this wave coming out very soon, so go ahead and subscribe if you are not already, and click that notification bell if you would like to find out as soon as these drop. Your typical plastic-free packaging here. This one does have a little box to protect the helmet and the weapon here, so this is going to prevent that kind of helmet warping that we were seeing a lot from that kind of vacuum seal plastic packaging that we had before. So that is one benefit of the plastic-free packaging, but I'm not feeling this head sculpt here. I don't know if it is the paint or how glossy it is. The body, of course, we've seen 100 times, most recently with Mayfeld, who also had this red marking on his arm, which was incorrect, so a lot of people, including myself, had to repaint that red on the Mayfeld. I'll show you that at the end for the comparisons. The holster here is quite warped. He's not in the, the plastics packaging, so I don't know how this could have gotten warped, but it was a little bit tricky to get the gun in there, but not a huge deal at the end of the day. The Pedro Pascal likeness seems to be pretty tricky to nail, across different figure lines. I don't think anyone's really gotten it right. I have a custom actually that I'll show you in a bit that I think actually looks great. This is definitely a head above the original Djarin release, but still just not there. I thought it looked really great from the promo images, but the one that I have in hand, I'm just not feeling. So this Mayfeld is actually the Black Series head that was repainted by Tim's Toys. I'll have him linked in the comments below, and then you can see that I did a little bit of dry brushing, metallic, and then I fixed that red arm on Mayfeld. And then this one here on the right is from Nunoj. I do have a custom hand here just to give him a little kind of more relaxed. But you can see just the head detail here. I think that Nuno really nailed the sculpt a little bit better than Hasbro did. But let's take a look at the original Djarin release. So I don't have the head on the body because I'm using it for a custom, but you can see how much better the new head is in terms of just skin tone, the chin sculpt, all of that. That last head is really one of the worst that they've done in the last few years. So I'm going to take my Mr. Super Clear matte spray, which I will have linked below, and I'm going to really just coat this here to try to get rid of that shine. You'll see that I do like 5 or 6 coats there, and this is immediately when I come back inside, and he is very wet looking, but after about 2 minutes, we're doing a little time lapse here, you can see that it dries up, and it definitely takes down a lot of that shine. And then after yet another minute, you've got it looking pretty matte and pretty great. I'm pretty annoyed that we have to do this. A lot of people don't want to mess with their figures and they just like to enjoy them out of the box, as you should be able to, and these sweaty heads just seem to be getting worse and worse with every wave. So I tried to use the existing neck peg that was on the new 3-pack Mandalorian, but I was worried about using hot water to submerge the new head because I did the matte spray on it, and previously when I've used really hot water and it hits the matte spray, it gets this really cloudy effect on it. So I just wanted to use some black tack here, which I just get from Amazon, but unfortunately the neck scarf that is on the Mando body is a little thick for this head, and it just looks even worse than it did on the other body. Like, I'm just not feeling this. If there was a possibility that this would have looked great, I would have tried a little bit harder with the neck peg, but I mean, I don't think this is really worth doing. So overall, I'm pretty disappointed with this release, but I am excited to look at the rest of the wave, and I do actually really love the way that the back of the plastic-free packaging looks when it's all lined up. Seeing all the figures together like this is really cool, and it's definitely going to be handy when kind of trying to find certain figures on the shelf. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Thank you guys all for watching. Stay tuned for the rest of the wave, and I'll see you next time.